Uh-oh. Ah.
Get after us!
If I knew that he was playing it, I would have let you all die and then come back and rest two of you at a time. I thought it was a computer that was still piloting it.
Good game.
Good game.
So some afterthoughts. I feel like Laz was playing too close to downed hunters. One of the things that I think is going to be an emerging meta strategy eventually is where if you have Laz on your team, you basically throw the trapper or the support out to die. And so basically what you're going to do is the trapper or the assault, or sorry, not the assault, support, are basically going to do what they can to piss off the monster, and Laz just lets him die. And so the monster has to make a choice: either stay there or you and take a lot of damage, because I would gladly trade 2 bars of health on any monster for 1 down penalty, which I think people try and force Laz reses more often than they should.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that was a terrible game from me.
No worries. And so that first engagement, actually, when there were 2 strikes and you did more than half the damage, I think that was actually a perfectly acceptable, worthwhile trade. But then you kind of pursued a little bit more aggressively than I think you should have, and so I think that was kind of the beginning of the unraveling. But yeah, like what I was saying about Laz is I'd like to see a future Laz play, if you don't mind going Laz again, is to just really stay away from them, and the monster has to make a hard choice. Do I try and actually camp this body to get a permanent down, or do I just leave the engagement? And so that way, like, the monster really, you put the monster in a hard choice, and I feel too many people are too eager to try and get that res off, especially when the hunter's just downed. Like, you have an entire minute basically from the moment they get downed, and I feel that is plenty of time to do like a whole minute of damage to a monster. I will totally throw anybody under the bus as Laz to do 1 minute worth of basically pure damage to the monster, because that's just going to totally wreck them, because then you trade in a strike for all that permanent damage, and I think that's really, I'd like to see that's the way that the Laz meta eventually goes.
Cool. I'll sacrifice myself next time.
That being the case, though, not the assault, and usually not the trapper. Like, I think the support's the easiest one, especially with bucket, because you throw down your turrets, and then your heat-seeking missile launcher is kind of debatably useful to begin with. So you put down your turrets. Yeah, exactly. So but that way the dome is still up, and so the trapper's still around. 1 second. Okay, that being said, the assault was doing pretty good pressure. I feel like that, especially against Wraith, Griffin's domes or Griffin's harpoons aren't as important, so just keep on that machine gun. I did like how you guys collapsed back to Bucket's turrets, because that's really important. Bucket is really good, is much better when the team acknowledges that Bucket's on the team and kind of works with Bucket instead of Bucket trying to work with the team, because it doesn't really work that way. That being the case, Striker, you were doing really good. I did feel bad that you got disconnected in the middle, but you ended up matching it up right afterwards. But great placement for sound sensors, though, for Griffin. So not bad.